Right, hello love. Once again there's another beer review coming up. Yes, and I've decided to revisit the St Austell brewery. Not literally, obviously, because I'm in Liverpool, they're based in Cornwall, and I can't be asked paying for the train fare. This one is HICKS Traditional Strong Cornish Ale, and it's bottle conditioned. And it's brewed in honour of Mr. Hicks, aka Walter Hicks, who founded the St Austell Brewery in 1851 in St Austell. So yeah, Wally Hicks. Thanks Wally for all your stuff. I mean, we've had quite a few St Austell drinks on this channel. We've had Proper Job, we've had Tribute, there's a couple more, and now this. So yeah, let's have a look at what it says on the back, shall we? It says, a legendary Cornish ale. Hicks is named after the brewery's founder, Walter Hicks. Obviously, in case you weren't listening the first time. This bottle is full-bodied, brimming with flavours, strong and distinctly Cornish. It also contains natural yeast, and you must pour slowly, leaving the sediment inside. Its ingredients are water, malted barley, rye, hops and yeast, and it's best before end 5th 2024, so it doesn't go out till May. There's also a 500ml bottle, and it's 5.0%, and it's brewed in the UK, obviously because Cornwall is in the UK, unless they've had an independence referendum recently and decided to join Belgium. Then this will be a Belgian ale if they have. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But yeah, the chief UK medical officers recommend adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week, and don't drink it when you're pregnant. And also recycle the bottle. Bit of virtue signal for the day. So yeah, if you want to have a look at the bottle, it's got the name Hicks written on it. It's the St Austell little tower, castle thing. It's in gold. The writing is there. It's bumpy and lumpy. There's the neck of the bottle, more of the same. And for you bottle top fans out there, this is for you. It's got the same here. The tower was established 1851, and obviously the one who established it was Walter Hicks. Nonetheless, I mean, I'm looking over this side a lot because there's another big spider on the wall. I've done a review a while ago where there was a big massive spider up in the top corner of the room. It's over there this time. However, there's also pictures of kids, so I don't really want to be sort of like getting the camera and sort of like twisting it over, because I don't want like pictures of kids in the video. And when I say pictures of kids, I mean like family members have been like, oh yeah, there's a picture of my daughter or my son. I'm in Larry David mode here when I ask why the fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, look, isn't this nice? Okay, it's like one of them things you can't just say, well, I don't care, I don't need to see a picture of a kid. You know what I mean? What do you say in that thing? I mean, I can't like it too much because people will think I'm a nonce, but I can't not like it at all because people will think I'm an arsehole. So you've just sort of got to sort of go, when some like family member gives you the picture of the kids and says, yeah, I'll just throw that on your mantelpiece, it'll look nice. You just gotta be okay. You think, don't do that. You know what I mean? Why? Because they're not even, I mean, no offence to like anyone who has kids and that, and you're like, gets the kids' pictures taken and values it and cherishes it and all that. But from a perspective of someone who's a genetic dead end like myself, who no woman will ever agree with, I just have to question it really and think, are they really that good, these pictures? I mean, objectively, if this was just some random kid, pulling a picture, you know, pulling this fucking stupid face like this, or all of which were pictures that I posed for when I was that age. Would you objectively want that picture on your mantelpiece if you were not blood related? You wouldn't. And in fact, even if you were blood related, you wouldn't want a picture of a fucking 6-year-old version of me going in a fucking woolly school uniform looking like the biggest twat ever. You wouldn't, would you? So yeah, that's my little rant about pictures of kids from family members. If you're into that kind of thing, more power to you, but for me, I'm not fussed, you know, just saying. So yeah, let's get this out the bottle, shall we? Let's put this here. Yeah. Again, I'm probably going to piss off a lot of parents with my little... It's not a rant, it's more of a sort of pondering. It's a theorising more than anything. You know, I've got no problem with you or your kids. It's one of them. And as you can see, I'm pouring very slowly because I don't want this to fizz all over the place, and I don't want people to laugh at me. Namely, umbraged parents of kids who have their pictures framed. So yeah, there's no head, but if you pour it slowly, you really need a head. You know? It's one of them anyway, for it to dissipate anyway. Heads are overrated, you know. Yeah, but yeah, there's a spider over there, and it's fairly. It's not as big as the last one, but the body's bigger. It's got a big sort of big fucking current body, with the legs aren't very long though. The last one has a thin body but big long legs, you know. In fact, you know, Fluff, the Yorkshire Terrier who occasionally appears in these videos, when we bought her, she was this like little tiny, she was advertised as a teacup Yorkie, little tiny little fluffy black and tan little teddy bear looking Yorkshire Terrier. And we thought, oh, she's going to be like that forever. A little tiny, you could fit her in your hand. And then she grew and grew and grew and grew and grew, and then developed the colour tone of a tarantula, and also developed these big fucking long legs. And now she's only slightly shorter than a Staffordshire Bull, which is saying a lot for Yorkshire Terrier, isn't it? So she's quite the Amazon. False advertising, but wouldn't change her for the world. Even if she is like a free. In fact, yeah, when we went to Nugent Park, took her for a walk, and there was like loads of, there was a little Yorkshire Terrier came out of like the little tree area, and it was like with the one who owned it. And then loads of other little Yorkshire Terriers, turned out there was a family, all little teeny tiny Yorkshire Terriers it was, and they all made a beeline for her, just wanted to play with her. I think they were all just fascinated because she was like 3 times the size, and they looked like her, but they didn't, if you know what I mean. Because she was like this, and they were like this, you know. It was interesting. But yeah, let's have a sniff of this beer, shall we? See what it smells like. Obviously, it looks like a. I mean, I can't even see the sediment. Then again, it's probably because Zach Dingwall's got all kinds of light and stuff going on. Right, what am I getting here? I am getting very strong dried fruit. And that's slight malt. It's quite the dried fruit is the one that sort of takes precedence though, because the malt in itself is kind of a bit. It's not bad. It's just lesser than the dried fruit. And like dates and whatnot, and currants and that. I can smell it strongly. Well, a hint of like some kind of like mango as well. I don't know whether that's part of the Cornish, distinctly Cornish flavour. I doubt it is, because mango and Cornwall doesn't really connect, does it? You know, Cornwall isn't famous for its mangoes. It's famous for like pirates and weasels or something. You know. But we've done all the rambling about children, and we've also done rambling about dogs, and we've also done unnecessary stereotypes about Cornish people, which may not necessarily be true. No offence. But the most important thing is, what does this HICKS Cornish ale taste like? Will it be St Austell Walter Hicks, or will it be Andy Dix? You know, that like shamed TV actor who became a sexual predator? I know it's gone a bit low ground on, isn't it? It's sort of lowered the tone a bit here. Nonetheless, bottoms up and up your bottoms. Here we go. Cheers. That's not bad actually. Yeah. Mouthfeel is good. You know, it's you can't see the carbonation unless you get really close to it. But it's there. It's hitting the right spots. The body, as they say, is quite. I mean, the aftertaste is very strong. The body of it feels substantial. There's stuff in it. It's not watery, but it's kind of stuff like, it's a bit fizzy, but a bit of like a bit of it's kind of like the oily feeling, but not too much. But yeah, the flavour is very similar to the smell. You know, it's got that malty, dried fruit vibe going on. And the aftertaste is even stronger as well. So yeah, that's pretty much how I would describe it. This is alright. It's not bad. I've had way worse. It's like one of them where you sort of like, you know, it's not something that you go, oh my god, that's amazing, but it's not terrible. It's good. It's good. You know, would I have it again? Yeah. If I ever find myself in Cornwall and I see this on tap, which it most definitely is. It's St Austell Brewery is like a bit of an institution down there, sort of. It's like Canes in Liverpool, which no longer exists. Actually, it does. They've brought it back for a while. How long it'll last, I'll never know. I have had some Canes in pubs as well. It's not bad. You know, hopefully we can sort of get it back up there, back to its glory days, and you know, Liverpool will have its own. We'll have a famous drink to go along with Scouse, the food. I mean, but we've already got the sporting market covered with the football. You know, got the food market covered with the Scouse. Got the music market covered with the Beatles. You've got the beer reviewer market covered with me. You haven't, but maybe we can have a drinks market covered with the Canesbury. You know, yeah. But you know, I digress. Hopefully, I can. If I ever see myself in Cornwall having a beer, a strong ale, this will be the one I'm going for, because it's St Austell, it's Cornwall, it is OG Cornwall, it is to Cornwall what you know, Canes is to Liverpool, or Newquay Brown is to Newcastle, or Bossington's is to Manchester, or you know, or Blood is to Transylvania. You know what I mean? It's alright. So yeah, all in all, I'd recommend it. Nice malt, yeah, malty, daisy, dried fruity vibe, baby. Yeah. So yeah, that concludes tonight's incredibly informative and not rambling and stupid review. I'm sure you'll agree with it. Yeah, there'll be more to come, and one of which will be Heineken Silver. I don't really like Heineken that much. I always feel sick drinking it, but maybe, just maybe, there might be something in it that takes away that sick feeling. I've had what have I had? I had some Beck's a while ago. I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of gimmicky brand. I didn't have that fucking banging headache seconds after drinking it. And I've also had what else? Stella Artois Unfiltered. And I didn't want to punch someone in the face repeatedly straight after drinking it. So obviously that you know, maybe a little bit of a deviation from the usual brew might be good, you know. I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. And it's a big bottle as well. It's bigger than this one. It's like big up here and out here. Yeah. So that's to look forward to. So yeah, when it happens, I'll let you know or something. Oh, and by the way, if you ever want to visit the St Austell brewery, you can. It's in 63 Trevarthian Road, St Austell, Cornwall, PL25 4BY UK. So that's fun, isn't it? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video tonight. Signing out. Take care, everyone.